Okay. All right, we'll call the city, the meeting of the City Industrial Development Agency to order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes, November 8th. Are there any additions or corrections? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Can I make a motion since it wasn't here? Because I was absent.
Yeah, as long as you read through them
I
and
did.
You were here.
No, I wasn't at the last.
the November meeting,
Oh,
that would be fine.
I'll make that motion.
okay. The second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the treasurer's report.
Yeah, the treasurer's report is activity through February. Cash on hand, $770,000, very little activity, mostly related to some property tax payments that we have to make on properties that we've purchased in the past year. You'll see we continue to get pretty strong interest in our IntraFi operating account, which is was a nice change that we made for the organization. So any questions, let me know.
Any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Motion.
Okay, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Then, first item here is the 2024 audit, resolution 698-25, to adopt the comprehensive audit for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024.
Yeah, and thank you again for all coming in so that we get our annual reporting done by the end of this month. This is the 2024 audit. Cusack and Company, through their multi-year commitment to us, completed the audit. Again, characterized as clean, unqualified opinion, no adverse material findings. We had our Metroplex meeting last night about our audit Metroplex, which was also clean. 5 audits done through all the organizations here in the past month. We thank Tonya, there she is, to have gotten through all of this. Really good sign for the organization to continue to show that we're not only have great activity, but we're doing it in the appropriate ways.
Any questions about the audit? If not, then I will entertain a motion to approve that.
Make motion.
Okay, second. All in favor? Aye. Then we have resolution 699-25. Reauthorize the agency mission statement and adopt the 2024 performance measures report, the 2024 investment report, and the 2024 property report. This is for the authority's budget office.
Correct. So yes, part of our annual reporting, these 3 reports are required. Mission statement does not change, and you'll see it there on the next page. Our performance goals and results are what we change every year. For the past year, new capital investment. So we reapproved the YWCA. So we carried that there, $47 million investment. We do anticipate that starting later this year, sometime late summer, early fall is what they're projecting. When we went through all of our job reporting, we've retained 100% of the jobs and the projects that we report on. 1,471 jobs reported, an increase of 10%, 162, give or take 10%, versus the same projects from last year. So I think what we've seen between the city IDA and the county IDA is that there's continued to, there was a lull during the COVID period, and you see it picking back up with the number of people working. The good sign here is that the tax exemptions that we've provided, it's increasing at a lower amount than the pilot amount. So 5% increase in the tax exemptions, but a 10% increase in the pilot taxes, pilot payments made. That will only increase more with Elmer, the Elmer School, which is nearing completion. They're still at the point where during construction, they don't make pilot payments. Once that's done, they'll start making some payments as well. So we're meeting our objectives, performance goals for 2020. We put $20 million. We probably will with some of the projects, housing projects we have going on, see more than that, but that's a good standard goal for us. Continuing to see 100% retention among jobs of existing projects and an increase in jobs as well. Any questions? That's the performance report, real property report. You'll see we disposed of the Wayne Ave parking lot, been held by the organization since 1990, has some critical city infrastructure through it, found a right right project to be able to work around that, preserve the city infrastructure and get it back on the tax rolls. Everything else is pretty standard. When we purchased the former Fireside, we're working on disposing of that right now. And the investment report is done by Cusack and Co. as well. It gives you an understanding of where we're keeping the majority of our assets. You'll see most of it's going over to savings now. Interest rates of 12/31 of 4.35%. So, any money we can make from investments, put it back into projects, put it back into the administration of the organization.
Any questions? What, is there an update on the Fireside project? Is that,
Yeah,
Amineci is finishing up the city golf course. He won the concession to run the golf course clubhouse, and he has done an incredible job. Chris Wallen showed me pictures of the city engineer. The clubhouse, you wouldn't even recognize it. This guy is a craftsman. And he does such good work. He's very community oriented. He opened up courses. He owns the Broken Inn in Niskuna. He does a lot with the community. So the golf course is he had to be open by like April 1st. The city had like a firm deadline because golf season starts. Once that's done, he's turning his attention to the Fireside. He's done a lot of interior work. There are cars
yeah,
there.
they've stabilized the
He
building.
stabilized it. He's done a lot of the basic grunt work, cleaning out the building. But we were at an Upper Union Street Neighborhood Association meeting 2 nights ago, and people were really excited that that's going to come back.
good?
So he's I think it's April 1st. He's got to deliver the golf course concession space to the city. But
Yeah, the corner parking lot has been a nice cleanup of that lot. That was part of the project. We're just pouring one of the driveway aprons now that the weather's changed this week. So if you see activity up there.
Any other questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution.
Move.
Okay, second. All in favor? Aye. And then we have a consent agenda to reauthorize the investment policy, the real property disposition policy, the procurement policy, and the whistleblower protection policy.
Yeah, no changes in these policies. We just provided you the link to where we post them on our website, again, as required by the Authority Budget Office. Strong policies. We review them every year, make sure they're up to date, but no changes were needed for 2025.
Questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve. Okay.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Annual meeting resolution 704-25.
This is the real exciting one where you all get to find out your roles for the next year. We can't thank you again. It's a small board. Making yourself available allows us to do some critical projects here in the community. Obviously, the housing projects have really become a focus of the Industrial Development Agency, and those are just so important to the neighborhoods and some of the work that we're doing. I'll also just note Steve, who's not here, Steve Streichman, is retiring from the organization. Kristen Evans is former Kristen Holler has taken over that role. So, this organization and the ability to provide the tax certainty and setup that these housing projects need is just critical to our work here. So we appreciate your service. You'll see we've asked Peggy to continue to serve as chair, Lucy as vice chair, Tracy as treasurer, and then Doug as secretary. Doug's not here, so if you want to just name him everything, you could do that. But we appreciate you serving in those roles and look for your support with that.
Okay, questions? None, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make motion.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
please continue sending your cards and letters to our council president. We have a great relationship with the council president. Calls all the time. We work really closely with her, but we need some appointments to the city IDA, and they're her appointment, their council's appointment.
Right.
So really, anything you can do. I know you followed up Peggy, was great. We
I
just
think
really-
Gracie's given. her
I've submitted
names
about
too.
3 or 4 names already.
Yeah, and we, she calls me all the time, and we have a great relationship. The whole group here, the whole team here works very closely with the council president. Porterfield, but we just need some, need their help. So
Yes.
it really helps. It's coming from you. Coming from me, it's like the same old stuff, But, and we appreciate your service.
And Doug will be back from Florida soon as well, so gives a little bit more flexibility.
Yes.
What month would he be coming back? Do you know?
I think does Doug come back this month? April?
Early April.
Early April.
Okay, and then item number 7 is the resolution 705-25. So the contract with Barkstead Enterprises for property maintenance.
Yeah, Barkstead has completed for over 10 years now a lot of our winter maintenance here in Schenectady. They do a lot of plowing, and then they have some summer work that they do. We pride ourselves on keeping this community neat and clean. Our downtown is known across the state as one of the freshest looking, the landscaping, and there are some IDA properties and other properties important to the IDA that with your support, we continue to utilize funds to keep them clean. Procurement policy allows for a contract up to $15,000 with Barkstead. We do it on an hourly basis. We expect to spend a little bit less this year as we continue to move properties, like the parking lot that we referenced, out of the IDA's hands. $15,000 contract hourly basis for the summer months.
Any questions? No, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Move.
Okay, second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, is there anything else to come before the city IDA?
Just a lot of activity. Elmer's going to be open shortly. The Mosaic project, they set a groundbreaking date of June 13th. I think we'll share that with everybody. The Mosaic project with Green Street.
Ribbon cutting, right? Yeah.
Ribbon cut, yeah. The St. Clair's project is moving ahead. We had a great neighborhood meeting the other night. The city council agreed to finalize its own change, and then that project can go ahead, which is a $50 million project. We've got a big meeting tonight on the Masonic Rednex Chamber project with the City Historic Commission. That's moving ahead. That's an $11 million project. The Mall Conda site project is moving ahead. It's a very difficult project, but we hope to see that move ahead this year, and very important for Holly Street and the Summit Townhome project is moving ahead on Summit Ave. The SCAP campus project is moving along nicely at the corner state branding line. The governor came in and announced a huge grant for their daycare component of that project. So the land bank will be doing demolitions on State Street. And hopefully next week to make way for that project. The old Eagles Club and a couple of buildings on State Street that are just in horrible condition across from the new dental clinic that the county built for Hometown Health. Those buildings will come down at that key intersection. It's very highly visible. GE in January announced a $90 million investment downtown on additional dealer investment and $100 million investment in this unit. So one of the things is you talk to people, be sure to turn around that attitude that GE is not doing a lot here, and they're in fact booming here and investing here big time. And so a lot of activity. I want to thank the staff. These job reports are up there and get all that information together. Jennifer did a great job on that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Set up the audit. Danielle's been, a lot of projects moving ahead right now.
Good. How's the co-op doing? Is that one still moving forward?
Yeah, good news on the co-op. Scott has really spent a lot of time with them, and they signed a letter of intent this week with a location. And they expect to sign a lease within 2 weeks, and they'll be able to announce it. So it's been a very difficult search, and we're finally, getting there. So excited
Good.
about that. Good
Walkable
location.
for the stockade in downtown. It'll be
Yes.
great. Yeah.
So that's the county is usually supportive of that, as is the city. They both have dedicated funds to that, but it's finding the right spot. 10 sign, hopefully at least it's
Good.
Yeah, so over the next few months, we'll be back here to finish our approvals for the SCAP campus and Schenectady 40 as those move along this small auto site. And the just last thing, the DRI projects continue to move along. We did a public meeting last week about some of the wayfinding downtown. So the decorative signage that kind of looks the same to let people know where certain areas are. If you have it, there was a survey done, and part of the public meeting is talking about districts. What do we potentially call the area closer to the Armory? What do we refer to this as the Arts and Entertainment District, which we kind of historically have. So if you need any information or if you want to comment on that, please let Danielle or me know.
Great job. The other thing is, if you haven't been to a Phoenix game, you gotta go.
Oh,
They're really fun. The Armory looks unbelievable. You walk into the Armory, your jaw's gonna drop. And they're 4-0, 2 games this weekend. I mean, it's really brought a lot of community spirit and excitement to Schenectady. And check it out. It's the Armory now. In addition, they're filming a movie. In fact, there was a Donna, the film commissioner, invited me to a casting call, not just to see it, and it started at 9 o'clock last night. I'm like, I'm in bed.
Tony has been in one of them.
Yeah. There's another movie being filmed. We talked about this at the Metroplex meeting. We've had Showtime, HBO, Amazon, and Hallmark all film at the Armory,
wow.
which is amazing. And that is still happening in conjunction now with the whole, opportunity to land sports and other types of entertainment there. And the Phoenix are just, they sold out against the Patroons. It's bringing people to Lower State, which is really fantastic. So it's fun. It's a fun family night out. Just tickets are less than $20.
Mhm.
It's fun.
Neat. Good. All right, if there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Okay, second, all in favor? Aye. Okay.
Thanks again for your time.
And if you didn't, please fill out this